And here we are, finally, the last of the boxes, or at least the last of the regular boxes. I also have a box of framed art that's huge, and that will need its own, possibly its own series, but certainly its own time to excavate. And I probably won't even do that while I'm living in this apartment, because I do have my eye on buying a place, and whenever that happens, it's better to have them already in a box. So yeah, as I say, coming to the end of an era. And the next thing is to basically iterate and go deeper. And I've talked about doing something that I'll call an object lesson, where I'll pick something that's not necessarily about my life, but is from my life. Things of social significance that I happen to have lived through. And eventually, I may get into the more personal stuff, although I have some trepidations about that, partly, as I've said before, over protecting people who aren't consenting to be exposed in this way. But also because, I don't know, on the one hand, I'm committing to documenting my life, and my inner life, including the things I'm ashamed of, is a part of that. On the other hand, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing that everybody faces when they do social media, isn't it? It's how much privacy do I exchange for self-fulfillment or clout or whatever it is we get out of it? My feeling, though, is that I don't believe in putting myself up as an expert in something that I'm not an expert in. In years past, I may have done that, and I've paid for it in ugly ways. But there's only one thing that I'm really an expert in, and that's me. So this is me exploiting my unique knowledge for no good purpose, really, but here we are. All right, so this is box number, what was it? 34. Let's see. Okay, US size paper, not very useful here in Europe, but looks like lots and lots of blank music paper. I love handwriting music. So I have a lot of beautiful score paper, some of which I've used, some of which I just picked up and then held on to. This would be my chessboard. Unfortunately folded, it's actually just the pieces and the clock. But that's good, my ex has gotten into chess, so unfortunately I folded up the board, so that's not going to lie as well as it used to, but oh well, maybe I'll press it out. And finally, yes, I got my much beloved bookends. Hurrah! That'll help in setting everything up. Okay, what else? Books, 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 more books. Again, nothing here that looks like it's really anything special. It seems like it's a variety of books from different categories: language, comics, nonfiction, bisexuality. I'll just dig to the bottom just to see if there's anything there that deserves mention. Yeah. Some of these are signed. I don't think there's a lot of valuable stuff in here. This is just the fun stuff that I love. And I realized as I was setting up my shelves, I don't have a fun stuff, basically a comedy, a pure comedy shelf. So I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, and that's it. It's just some books that I like, along with the other stuff you saw, papers. Yeah. Not a huge bang for a finale, but there we go, at least until I find another box that deserves unpacking. On to the next phase.